she did know how to do joy. She was fun. She loved traveling with me. She loved going to film sets with me. There's a little story I tell in the book. My mother came to visit me on a film set. I'll tell you the Oscars in a minute, but she came to visit me on a film set. It was late for dinner. And I had set her up behind the monitor, and so she's looking at it, and they put the contacts on her ears, and she's so happy to be watching me. And I'm rehearsing the scene where my young husband has come back to me after being frozen, and so I'm worried that he won't like me because I'm older, but age doesn't matter, right? So I'm worried. And my mom's sitting back behind the monitor, and just before they say, okay, and quiet on the set, everything is quiet, a little tear comes to my eye, I think I'm ready, and sound, here comes the sound, and just before they say and action, I hear, psst, psst. I'm like, what the hell? And I look over at this book, my mom, she's right behind the monitor, and I say, what? And she goes, I said, what? She said, smile, honey. You look much prettier when you smile. Right? I mean, that's my mom. It's maybe everybody's mom, right? I'm like, get her off the set immediately. But here's the key. She was right, because I did the scene my way, worried. And then when I did the scene with a little smile, I was a much more inviting person, a much more hopeful person. I'm like, dang you, Mom, now you're going to be directing me in the next thing. But she was great. So I took her to the Oscars, of course, and I knew she would love to go to the Oscars. And what girl wouldn't? You get to be Cinderella for a night, right? So we had the gowns, and we had Harry Winston offering us diamonds, and we could only take home 500,000 diamonds, and we wouldn't have to have a bodyguard. And so we're like, well, I don't mean take home. I mean wear for the night, by the way. I'll take it. And so I was going, we don't want a bodyguard, because I thought we all wanted it to be private. And I was like, right, Mom, no bodyguard. And she said, So, well, 500,000 is enough. And then they said the gown is amazing. So they said you can have $1 million worth of diamonds without the bodyguard. I said, oh my God, $1 million diamonds. What, are you kidding me? We don't need a bodyguard, right, Mom? So, okay. And then we picked out diamonds for me, for my sister, for my mother. We walked out of there with $4 million worth of diamonds. We're like, yeah, we're fine. Bodyguard. Right? So,
how many bodyguards came with that? Maybe a couple, right?
One hunky bodyguard. And then on the drive, after the Oscars, on the drive home, where is Ira? That man right there is my lawyer. My dad had gone back to rest. He wasn't feeling well. And Ira and my mother, he became my mother's date for the night. And as we get into the limo to go back to our hotel, we realize we're being chased. And we're like, what the hey? And I think it's paparazzi because I'm famous now. I won. I'm like so thrilled that this is what the life is going to be like. And as we drive, the bodyguard says, well, it could be jewel thieves because we have $1 million worth of diamonds in the car, and $4 million. And my mother's like, pulling him off her neck. She's like, I want to live. She wants to throw him out the sunroof. Literally, I can see her hand going, like, Ma, don't do it. And my husband was filming the whole thing, and I was thrilled that it could be paparazzi. And we pull into the police station, and they pull in after us, and the police, take care of them. We go back to the hotel, and I'm just waiting to hear, was it jewel thieves? We think it was. And we get out, and the bodyguard goes, you know what? It was paparazzi. And I'm like, oh, yes? And he says, yes, they thought you were Russell Crowe.